Hey everyone, welcome back to Next Level English, the podcast. Your cozy little corner to practice real English and talk about real life at the same time.
Yes, and honestly, we know your day is already full of noise and notifications. So the fact that you pressed play feels special and meaningful.
It really does. Because you could be scrolling mindlessly right now, but instead, you're here, listening and growing.
And today, we're talking about something simple, but surprisingly deep. How to talk about your day in English in a more natural and emotional way.
Not the robotic version like, I woke up, I worked, I slept. That sounds efficient and extremely boring at the same time.
Yes, that version feels like a police report, not a human story.
Exactly. And your day is not a police report. It's messy and emotional, and sometimes ridiculous.
So we're going to walk through a normal day, morning, afternoon, evening, but with richer language and real feelings.
This is B2 to early C1 level, so the vocabulary is a bit stronger. But don't panic, don't freeze, just follow the story.
You don't need to understand every single word. Let the conversation flow over you like warm water and absorb what feels natural.
Okay, Maya. Let's start with the dangerous moment, the alarm clock. What really happens?
Oh, wow. Okay, honest version? My alarm rings and I negotiate with it like it's a stubborn child, and I'm tired but dramatic.
A quiet negotiation with destiny at 6:30 a.m. I love that.
I say, 5 more minutes, with confidence and zero intention of keeping that promise.
5 more minutes is the biggest lie in human history, and we all know it.
It really is. And sometimes I go overboard with the snooze button, and then I'm already stressed before my feet touch the floor.
Go overboard means doing too much of something. And yes, 1 snooze is innocent. 3 snoozes is chaos.
Exactly. And then I rush to the bathroom, feeling slightly guilty and slighter dramatic.
What about your brain, my body, is awake? But my brain feels cloudy and slow, like it needs a software update. That image is both funny and painfully accurate.
So now I try something small. I sit on the edge of my bed for 30 seconds and just breathe. No phone, no messages, just, okay, I'm alive.
That sounds simple and strangely powerful. Do you also do the famous door check dance?
Oh, absolutely. Keys, phone, wallet, bag. I tap my pockets like airport security, and I feel responsible and ridiculous at the same time.
That little dance is universal and slightly dramatic.
And when I forget something, it ruins my confidence for 5 minutes.
The walk of shame back into the house feels small and embarrassing.
Yes, but at least it saves the day.
My commute is loud and chaotic, and honestly, a little entertaining.
What happens on your bus? Please tell me it's dramatic.
Someone is always on a loud phone call. Someone is arguing with the ticket machine. And one child is asking why every 30 seconds.
That sounds exhausting and hilarious at the same time.
Sometimes I zone out and stare at the window, which means my mind leaves my body and goes somewhere quiet.
That phrase is beautiful and useful. I zoned out on the bus.
And then the laptop opens and reality says hello.
Emails, messages, tasks. Sometimes I feel calm and organized. Other times I feel completely swamped.
Swamped means extremely busy, like you're standing in deep water made of tasks.
Yes, and if I'm not careful, my brain becomes frazzled.
Frazzled?
It means tired and stressed in a messy way. Like your brain is overcooked.
That's accurate and slightly tragic.
So I try to whip through a few easy tasks first to feel in control.
Whip through means doing something quickly and efficiently, and it feels empowering and satisfying.
If I skip lunch, I suffer. The afternoon version of me becomes dramatic and unfocused.
The future you comes back angry and disappointed.
Exactly. And in the afternoon, if I rush too much, haste makes waste.
That proverb means if you hurry too much, you make mistakes and lose more time later.
So now I slow down a little, even when I feel impatient.
Late afternoon is dangerous. I either get a second wave of focus or my brain leaves the building before my body.
That image is dramatic and completely relatable.
Sometimes I want to be the hero and finish everything, but then I remember tomorrow exists.
Knowing when to call it a day feels responsible and mature. So, the workday ends, the laptop closes, and you finally take that long breath. But then what?
Yeah, the evening. Sometimes it feels like a reward, and sometimes it's like a trap.
I totally get that. You get home, maybe sit on the couch, and for a moment you feel proud. But then, the evening version of you starts to make questionable choices.
Like the I deserve this snack, followed by another one, and another, until I'm not sure if I'm eating dinner or binging on comfort.
Yes, and then your brain tells you, tomorrow I'll be better. But today, we're living our best chaotic life.
And sometimes I'm aware of it. Like, I know I'm making choices that are not great, but I just let it happen. It feels almost like a moment of surrender.
It's like we let go for a second, but we always have to come back, right? Back to that feeling of, what's next?
Exactly. So here's the real question. How do we stop letting the small, easy moments dictate our whole evening, or worse, our whole life?
It's all about choices, isn't it? Even small decisions, like whether to keep scrolling or put the phone down, whether to get that second snack or go for a walk.
And those small decisions, they're not dramatic, but they build your story.
Let's talk about the two versions of an evening. The wholesome one, where you feel calm, present, and actually proud of your choices.
That's the evening where you take your time, enjoy a healthy meal, spend time with loved ones, and maybe even do something creative or meaningful.
It's the evening where you feel satisfied, not stuffed with food, but with connection. You sleep well because you lived the evening fully, not numbing yourself with distractions.
That's the dream evening, the one that leaves you with peace and energy to face tomorrow. But we don't get there by accident, right?
No, we get there by making choices that align with how we want to feel tomorrow. So, let's be honest. On the other side, there's the overboard evening, the one where you stay up late scrolling, eating, and telling yourself you'll start fresh tomorrow.
I know that one all too well. That's when the tomorrow me is planning a revolution, but the today me is on the couch, exhausted from doing nothing.
Exactly. It's that push and pull. You know you've gone too far, but somehow you don't want to stop. It's like your brain tells you, just this one more episode, one more scroll.
And here's the thing, tomorrow never comes, right? It's always a new tomorrow, But nothing changes until we make small, real changes today.
Right. So the next time you feel that pull to go overboard, take a step back. Breathe. Ask yourself, is this really helping me feel better tomorrow?
We can't change everything overnight. It's the small things that make the biggest difference. It's about being relentless with the small actions, not the big, dramatic ones.
And when I say small actions, I mean starting with just a tiny bit of focus or kindness towards yourself.
Maybe it's turning off your phone for 15 minutes, going for a short walk, or just taking a moment to breathe deeply. Those moments are not small. They're powerful.
Yes, the secret is being consistent, doing it even when you don't feel like it, because those 15 minutes today add up to something big tomorrow.
You don't have to do everything all at once. Just focus on the next step, the next right decision.
And when you make that decision, you build trust with yourself. You show yourself that you're worth showing up for.
You are worth the effort, every single day.
Now, let's talk about growth. Not the kind that happens in an instant, but the kind that happens little by little. When you make a mistake, you don't give up on your whole goal. You adjust and try again.
Growth is messy. It's not perfect, and that's okay. It's about trying, failing, and coming back again. And each time you try again, you grow stronger.
Exactly. The next time you fail, don't treat it like the end. Treat it like a lesson, something that will help you grow next time.
And don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself room to breathe, room to make mistakes, and room to grow.
So, if you're listening to this right now and you're feeling tired or a little lost, remember this. It's okay to not have everything figured out, but you can still make one small choice today that will help you tomorrow.
Exactly. One small step at a time. And those steps add up. They change the way you feel and the way you live.
We believe in you, and we know that even if you feel stuck today, you're capable of more than you think.
You've already made it through this episode. That's a win.
So, take a moment to appreciate yourself for showing up, for listening, and for growing. Even on days that don't feel perfect, you're still moving forward.
And hey, if this episode helped you, share it, subscribe, like. And if you want to share your small step with us, comment below. We love hearing your stories.
It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent, even in the small moments.
This is Leo,
And I'm Maya.
and this has been Next Level English, the podcast. Keep showing up.
And keep making those small steps. See you next time.